have the last hits and denies as long as you have your tree grab up. So I think 7E should do really well in this mid lane. And I think for me, it's going to be about these first couple of power runes, right? Like see whether or not they can have the good one in their rotation and then try and get some of the worst ones later on when you're trying to build up towards this Blink Dagger. But the first blood going towards bottom, I'm definitely going to be looking a little bit more intently at what 7E does with these first couple of rotations off these.
I mean, it feels good. No.
I've been a techies lover for years. I was one of the insane people that in previous techies I enjoyed it.
Oh
so
God.
I will always be a techies fan. Yes, that was me.
ZZQ is going to be a fan of the fountain right now, as he's going to get sent there by Aaron. Unfortunately for him, not much he can do about it. And they didn't use Disruption to set up for the Skewer, but Shadow Poison. What a spell. You always forget how much damage it does past like 3 stacks.
Yeah, especially when you're sitting there and fighting and you don't really pay attention to how many stacks you have as well is always the issue. So Beyond's able to get a kill onto Ramfu Dao on the bottom side, but Monfer is able to catch up to Ice Ice. And as you said, this Coddle is starting to fall a little bit behind when it comes to start here to 2 or 3.
We were talking about those stacks earlier, and they're getting juicier and juicier for the Team Disillusion side. But maybe that will be curtailed now, as we do have a smoke. With the Blink Dagger being revealed by the Tiny. Down bottom, Ice Ice almost dead. Might have baited in Bloodseeker. Primal Roar goes out onto the Bloodseeker.
Oh my God.
Global Silence will be there. And 7E shows up just in time to find Small KK. That sets up to give Beyond a double kill. Team Zero back on the map somehow. And they're going to turn this into a tier quite a lot. Holy smokes, 600 gold. You know, nice little use of a couple of seconds of time. Feels good.
Yeah, definitely not bad. Yeah,
top lane though, they are going to find the Bloodseeker. Lunfer, he's in trouble. He needs some allies right now. They go in with the Skewer, and thinking about triggering the RP. Lunfer is already dead though, so they might not have the damage to get this kill by themselves. 7E though will end up still dying to Small KK as he makes the rotation in to help his allies. Demonic Purge goes out onto Small KK, but he wants to keep the chase going. Ice Ice running himself away. Will he be able to get out? He will. Solar Bite will be good enough. Unfortunately, no such options for ZZQ. So a 2-for-1 exchange for the Primal Roar Connect. Even Rupture's Beyond for good measure. I don't think he wants to stay around this fight with his HP pool. 7E thinking about continuing to pierce the backlines. He's so low. There's the Avalanche. The toss won't come though. The random disruption from Aaron not only gives him salvation, but sets up 7E to get killed off underneath the tier 1 tower. At the same time, the rest of Team Zero realize that they need to run. Although Small KK, he might actually tick out this last word on an Arcane Curse. He does actually die to ZZQ. And now CTY has finally made himself involved in this game. It's been 4v5 until this point. The Arc wouldn't...
BKB, but he saved his life instead.
Blink Dagger there saves Ionet's life. And I do want to see him get involved in these fights more. Small KK finds the 2 hero steering chains. Blood right down as well onto 3. Global Silence will be plopped down as a form of protection. But these heroes are still in danger. 7E running away. He's been ruptured up and he will be killed off by Lonfer. Ionet finds the 3 hero RP on the back end of the fight. Beyond and Ice Ice should end up dead as well. Beyond did get off a Primal Roar onto Aaron at the very least. But it's not going to be good enough. And now here's CTY. Go back to farming, my friend. You don't want to be involved in this fray.
Because Beastmaster doesn't do it. Tiny doesn't really do it right now. It's all on CTY.
Don't worry, boss. Scope Beastmaster. He's got himself an Ogre Axe. So he has one of 2 options. Either this is a BKB or an Axe. I hope it's Axe. Down bottom, Ice Ice gets caught out yet again behind the Roshan pit. He will be killed off. He does have buyback though, and he might want to use it because this Roshan is too big to give up. ZZQ gets caught out by Small KK as he lunges forward to look for more targets on the back end of the fight. We'll find him, and they'll kill him. Beyond, at the very least, he does still have a tier 1 tower, so that's going to protect him for now. But this clearly opens up the path to Roshan. It's going to take a while, though, because they don't have that much armor.
Can he win these fights is the real question if they ever do become full 5v5s.
That's what we're going to be finding out here throughout the course of this game. Might have a fight breaking out down bottom. Small KK is scouted out here. Primal Roared in by Beyond, who actually put a Blink Dagger to make these plays easier. And they blow up the Ember Spirit. 7E credited with the kill. Okay. Bit expensive though, but he doesn't have buyback, so they have the confidence of numbers. So they might not fear the big plays coming in from Ionet. And Lonfer, he actually just jumps in. Forced to BKB and try and TP out, but there's more than enough damage on the side of Team Zero. More than enough attack speed. 7E now has Blink, tosses back Lonfer down. And that's going to be a dead techie too. What the hell happened, Fluke? They were looking so good at the positioning, but they just run in and feed.
Yeah, they got outvisioned. They got
on the creeps and just got chipped down, and then eventually he had to pop BKB and hope that he could TP away, but it just wasn't enough. Oh, Aeonid, he got found.
He's definitely in trouble. Got found out. He was going to steal some resources away from the side of Team Zero. Instead, he's going to turn into a resource himself as they right-click him in, toss him up, kill him off. And 7E says, thank you very much. Gets yet another kill and finishes off a Silver Edge off of his corpse. They're not done just yet. Another Blink Roar going on to Beyond. This time, though, Aaron there with the salvation. What can Small KK make with this play, though? He turns back in onto ZZQ. They should be able to kill off the Silencer. Rupture onto Ice as he's trying to run away after they've already killed off Beyond. Ice hiding in the trees, but they have perfect vision thanks to this Bloodseeker. Small KK gets a double. Team Zero loses the fight. And they kind of wish that... Oh my god. And then we'll get Tiny Axe, so you'll have the launch of the volley. And speaking of Tiny, jumps in to find Aaron. They popped the global, but Aaron managed to blink back in time. What a player, what a god. And now that opens up Small KK to jump in the fight with his BKB. They find Isolate and kill off Ice. Beyond try to save him with the Primal Roar, but it's not enough. And now Lanfur, he's found CTY. Ionid happy to commit the full ultimate just to kill him off. The rest of the supports are trying to TP out. ZZQ caught in by Small KK with the chains. As he dies, Team Zero get hit in the nose extremely hard. And the worst part about this, Fluke, guess who's waiting?
You to get a lot of this experience back on your supports unless you have a big team fight where one of them stays alive.
Alrighty, RP committed onto Ice. He gets dragged back to the rest of the team. They actually commit the global to try and save him, and they succeed for now. He does have an Ignis of top, but he doesn't get it off in time. As he gets brought down, no buyback available. He spent all the gold on the Axe, and now they also have no ultimate. They do take the first life away from the Bloodseeker. Ionid goes into the skewer, it misses entirely. Aaron saves run for down, but now there's no disruption for the Bloodseeker. So they kill him on the high ground. Small KK jumped in to try and save him, but only jumps into his own death. A double for the Tempest doubling Arc Warden, a high ground defense, and they...
So he is able to at least catch some people and move them around. But
Smoke again.
He really wants to try and catch this Arc Warden. Oh, what a smoke break.
7E walks into 3 heroes who are smoked up. They break immediately. Ranfu down saves Aaron. Ionid looking for the RP on the back end of the fight. Does find it, but Primal Roar comes in, so there's no skewer. That being said, Lanfer comes in, finds all the damage he needs. And there's the second RP onto Beyond as well as CTY. Both of them are dead. The Tiny comes back on life too, but will end up dead as well. Replenishing the HP pool of Lanfur, giving him a triple kill, and potentially breaking this game wide open for Disillusion. What a fight from them, Fluke.
So they're able to deal with their lanes and hopefully try and catch out some of these heroes moving outside of the base. But this is a big play from Team Zero. They want to catch Small KK.
They have a Hex, dude. They have a Hex. They caught him. They caught him. He's actually going to die here. Will he be able to do anything? Nope. That's him dead, 100 seconds. Does have buyback. Ionid finds an RP yet again. Beyond and CTY caught out. He skewers back CTY, but they need damage. Lanfer, he's on the other side of the fight, going in onto Beyond, but Beyond is still alive. Buying time with the Primal Roar. And now they get out the global. Small KK also brought back for this, but now 7E jumps onto Lanfer, and they kill him off during the Roar. Oh my god, this is the worst possible scenario for Team Disillusion.
What these next couple of fights are going to be, but losing another lane of racks here for Team Disillusion could be a bit rough for them.
Oh no, Ionid, he misses the skewer back, and instead he finds 7E on the other side there. He's still alive for now though. Aaron saves him using the disruption, and now Lanfur brought back, going in onto the Tiny. At the same time, Small KK roared up on the far side of the fight. He's just trying to zone back Team Zero. He will find ZZQ, kill him off. That's a dieback on the side of death on the Tiny, who buys back immediately. Somehow this fight is extended into the Radiant Triangle. They're reaching forward. They got a rupture out onto CTY. Lanfur really wants his life. Going for Ice first, who force drops away. He's staying alive for now. He needs to get out of here, but he's dead. No buyback for the Bloodseeker. Ionid though gets a skewer onto multiple heroes. Sadly for him, that sets up 7E for a wonderful avalanche with the toss. They've killed him off. Ionid forced to buy back. Small KK TP's out on barely a sliver of HP. He knew if he died, it's a dieback for him as well. But everybody else falls in his lineup. Magnus buys back. And Team Zero although they won the fight fluke, they also had to buy back on Tiny and CTY, so maybe they're not in the position to close out this game just yet.
Yeah, I mean, if they falter here to small KK, then they potentially could be falling out of it. But I mean, they got the die back onto Lonfer, who I don't know who threw out that Lotus Orb, but must have been Beyond. There was a massive rupture that was coming through to be able to stop out Lonfer. But this is a fight.
Goes out onto 2 heroes, but there's not enough damage. Global Silence will be there. 70 and the crew pop a second global to make sure. And they secure themselves the game. GG, well played is called. And Disillusion, they fought hard. They fought well. They fought really long. But ultimately, awkwarded in Team 0.
It's all about whether or not ZZQ feels like he can start to pressure people with the upheaval. I think it's like one of those spells that if you get a lot of levels in it early on, it can do a lot of work, but you also have to be very careful about just being kind of ran at by a Shadow Demon, which
he actually might be dead right now. Well, he's actually gone. Blood grenade thrown his way. Aaron claiming the first blood. Might die for this. He will die. Revenge from beyond the grave is attained by this Warlock, but he does still end up going down first.
More KK is happy about it though. He's just chilling in the mid lane. Farming up, hitting creeps. Maybe.
He's gonna go bottom with this.
Side.
But he goes underneath an observer ward, so they know he's here. They're immediately backing off. The swashbuckle onto Ironhead, and they have access to this Warlock with the Fatal Bond, so they have enough damage to kill him. 7E though, doesn't want to take the chance. Just rolls directly onto Ironhead to finish him off. Coming back for Aaron. Swashbuckle will enable him to get the double. Takes a little bit longer than expected, but he finds the achieved result. Gets 2 heroes on the map and opens up space for his team. The answer is yes here, Fluke. Everybody's out. Nobody's gonna get caught. And they got the big pickup of the Morphling as well.
And he might be the sacrifice here.
Let's see. He picks up a Wisdom Rune on the way out. Shackle Shot thrown in onto 7E. He'll have Swashbuckle again. Throws it out and they do get the kill. Stolen Primal Roll onto Ranfu Dao. Might set up for a double kill from this Pango. The Banish will deny that. And he tries his best. 7E goes in. Rolling Thunder. He wants Aaron. Wants to make this 3 that they found on the dire side of the map. They're getting revenge for the Water Boy. A double kill for the Pango. And saying, all right, fine. Y'all want to kill Morphling? We hope you're prepared to pay for it in blood.
Oh, okay. Small KK gets himself a freebie on the way out as well. Wasn't sure if he had the damage, but with the double enchant totem, that definitely wasn't played. Maybe even a long time since these guys have played together. So they were just kind of working out some of the kinks.
Mid lane. The kinks are not going to be available here as they're trying to make an attempt onto the life of this Earthshaker. And they should have the damage if they need it. Upheaval drop down as well to ensure. And he's taking a long time to die. He actually drops the Echo Slam and kills off Beyond in the process. Now maybe they're set up for more. In the meantime, though, they did also kill Aaron while all this was happening. So despite
the Slam, are you expecting Aeonid to be able to come into this fight for you? He's already started out with an Aghanim Scepter, so he's gone for this much more damage-orientated build. Like, who does Small KK go on? Where does Lonfer, fall into all this?
Oh, Lonfer's going to reveal himself down bottom as they get a Shackle Shot onto Beyond. Doesn't have BKB, so he's just dead immediately. At the same time, though, CTY reaches into the fight to bring down Ranfu Dao. Ironhead, not sure he'll be able to escape from this one as a Rolling Thunder comes in from 7E. He's bought enough space for the TP attempt for this Muerta to succeed, but it does come at the cost of his life. CTY with the double. They do lose the tier 1 tower though, so more map opened up, but
extra item to try and fight. And I don't think she's going to get to the point where she's going to feel confident in getting a fight. And it's really going to have to be off the back of Small KK getting a big echo.
Well, Small KK is getting killed off right now as he will try get a big echo off, but unfortunately for him, there's way too much disable and enough damage to kill him off. Beyond even got him with the charge knockback.
Oh,
and they find Lonfer with the Nether Strike. This young Muerta is going to be dead, killed off by her own Earthshaker Fissure. Primal Roll gets thrown in, but stolen by Ice Ice and thrown back towards Beyond. A triple kill for Beyond, a team wipe for Team 0. And a massive, massive lead for them. 11K at Tier 1. They tried for Tour 1 and Tour 2. It didn't work out for them. But here in Tour 3, they're in, and they're looking really, really good. What's also really sad, I feel bad for Small KK. As we're about to watch Aaron, I feel bad for him as well. He doesn't die just yet, though. He's buying time. Small KK actually jumps Ice Ice, and Aaron still buying time. He's still alive right now. Ice gets a stolen primal roll out. In the meantime, there's going to be a roll through by 7E. They want to try and bring down Ranfu Dao with the small fling, but everybody is running away on the side of Team Disillusion. Sadly, can't last forever. And Small KK, he can't get off the echo. It gets dodged by the waveform. Now there's going to be the Nether Strike. Not ready just yet. The charge through did hit Lanfur. He's still staying alive in this fight. ZZQ, he does get brought down, but CTY, him and 7E jump onto Lanfur, kill him off. They easily catch Ranfu Dao as well. Small KK running towards the defender's gate. He blinks towards it, and that will enable...
Big Spirit Breaker, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes you go and charge a carry and you go through their entire team who's smoked up in front of him.
Oh, God.
Feels a little desperate coming in from Team Disillusion. They want to try and get these fights going before there's like an indomitable Morphling to play around. It is almost at that point.
They don't have many sentries down. More importantly, they don't have a gem. So right now, Beyond is fully free to do what he wants right now. He charges back onto Aaron, but the bigger fight is happening onto Small KK. No. He's jumped in by the Morphling. Morphling finishes a morph. Ranfu Dao is next on the chopping block. And with that, not only do these heroes die, but their resolve dies with them. GG is called. Team Disillusion give up the ghost. And Team Zero take the 2-0 and put themselves in contention for one of the cleaner teams in Div 2 right now.
Yeah, that was a...